In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, welcome, my dear viewers, to a brand new episode. Today, we are tackling a deeply important and often painful topic: diabetic neuropathy or diabetic nerve damage. This is a complication experienced by the vast majority of diabetic patients, and frankly, it often causes far more distress, anxiety, and sleepless nights than the diabetes itself. We have frequently discussed how diabetes is fundamentally a silent disease. It works quietly in the background, and its silence manifests in many destructive ways across the body systems, most notably through chronic nerve inflammation. When blood sugar levels remain elevated over long periods, it creates a toxic environment. Excess glucose binds to proteins, creating what we call advanced glycation end products, AGEs, and generates oxidative stress that literally suffocates the nerves and damages their protective coatings. In this episode, we're going to break this down simply. We will explore how doctors accurately diagnose diabetic neuropathy and distinguish it from other confusing types of nerve pain. Then, we will dive straight into the core of the matter: the medications, the modern treatment protocols, and most importantly, the essential vitamins and supplements that every diabetic patient must incorporate into their routine to protect their nervous system. Let's imagine the scenario. You walk into your doctor's clinic complaining of persistent, frustrating body aches. You describe a deep, nagging pain, a profound numbness, or an annoying pins and needles sensation that just won't go away. How does a doctor know this is from diabetes? They will begin by playing the role of medical detective, asking you a series of targeted questions and conducting specific clinical tests. The very first factor they evaluate is the timeline. How long have you been living with diabetes? The longer a person has carried this diagnosis, especially if their blood sugar levels have been erratic or poorly managed, the exponentially higher the probability that this nerve inflammation is diabetic in origin. But it's not just about time. The doctor looks for other major red flags: advanced age, obesity, and what we call dyslipidemia, an unbalanced lipid profile where triglycerides and LDL cholesterol are elevated. When high sugars combine with high lipids, it creates a perfect storm for nerve damage. When a doctor sees this combination, an alarm bell rings, strongly pointing toward diabetic neuropathy. What exactly do patients report during these visits? The descriptions are often vivid and distressing. Patients talk about a severe burning sensation localized in the feet and lower limbs. They describe stinging, severe numbness, or sudden jolts of pain that feel exactly like an electric shock. Many patients tell me, "Doctor, I feel like my feet are on fire." A hallmark of this specific type of nerve pain is that it almost always intensifies at night, severely disrupting sleep and quality of life. As this condition progresses unchecked, patients begin to experience profound physical weakness in their limbs. The nerves are losing their ability to properly signal the muscles. Now, how does a doctor differentiate this from other conditions, like sciatica? The golden rule here is symmetry. Diabetic neuropathy is a systemic issue, meaning it typically affects both sides of the body equally and simultaneously. It will manifest in both the right and left legs, or both the right and left hands, starting at the extremities and moving upward like a stocking or a glove. If a patient comes in with severe pain radiating down only one leg, we immediately suspect a structural issue, like a compressed nerve or sciatica, and refer them to a neurologist. So, what is the roadmap to treatment? How do we escape this relentless pain? The absolute most common and sometimes frustrating advice you will hear from any physician is, control your blood sugar. Doctors frequently place the entire burden of uncontrolled sugar squarely on the patient's shoulders. However, the modern, progressive approach to medicine recognizes that this is a shared responsibility. Proper blood sugar management is a dynamic triad. It requires the right medication, the right nutrition, and sometimes the right herbal support. Let's talk about nutrition first. A diabetic patient must adopt a structured, sustainable dietary system. This doesn't mean starving yourself. It means strategically reducing carbohydrates and refined sugars. Intermittent fasting can also be an incredibly powerful tool for many. Then we have the world of medicinal herbs. We've discussed this in previous episodes, but nature provides us with powerful active compounds. However, Biochemical individuality is key here. What works miracles for one person might do nothing for another. Some patients see fantastic improvements in insulin sensitivity using olive leaf extract. Others respond beautifully to fenugreek or cinnamon. The scientific approach is to introduce these herbs at very low concentrations, monitor your glycemic response, and gradually adjust the dosage until you find your perfect balance. When we move to pharmaceutical drugs, we must understand that there is rarely a single magic pill that will perfectly balance your blood sugar, especially in advanced cases where neuropathy has already set in. In the early stages, a single medication like metformin glucophage might be sufficient, but as time passes and the disease progresses, patients often require a highly targeted combination of 2 or 3 modern medications. In modern practice, we are actively advising patients to move away from older classes of drugs, such as the sulfonylurea family, like Amaryl, while they lower sugar. They do so by aggressively squeezing the pancreas, leading to cellular exhaustion and causing more long-term harm than good. Instead, we rely on smart combinations. Pharmaceutical companies now combine these into single, convenient tablets, often labeled Plus or Forte. A state-of-the-art triple therapy protocol today often includes metformin, to reduce glucose production in the liver and improve insulin sensitivity. Gliptins, DPP. For inhibitors, these are brilliant drugs that stimulate the pancreas to release insulin in a very natural, glucose-dependent manner. Gliflozins, SGLT2 inhibitors, a revolutionary class of drugs that bypass the pancreas entirely, instructing the kidneys to filter excess sugar directly out of blood and excrete it through the urine. I have dedicated entire episodes to these specific drug families, and I highly recommend reviewing them. If these oral medications still fail to bring your numbers down to the target zones, which are fasting blood sugar below 130, post-meal below 180, and HbA1c below 7%, then we introduce insulin. But remember, insulin is almost never given alone anymore. It is used in tandem with metformin or the triple therapy to achieve perfect control. The essential role of vitamins and cellular nutrition. Controlling sugar stops further damage, but to heal the existing damage, we must provide the nervous system with targeted biochemical support. This is where specific, high-quality vitamins come in. These are not just optional supplements. For neuropathy patients, they are foundational treatments, and for all other diabetics, they are the ultimate preventative shield. 1. L-Carnitine. This is not just a supplement. It is cellular fuel. Nerves require immense amounts of energy to repair their damaged pathways. At the cellular level, L-Carnitine acts as a vital molecular shuttle. It grabs fatty acids and transports them directly into the mitochondria, the microscopic powerhouses inside our cells. This process generates the massive energy output the nerves and muscles desperately need to heal. You can find this in pharmacies as L-Carnitine, L-Carnitine Plus, or Carnivita Forte, which includes zinc. The therapeutic dose is critical here. You need a minimum of 1,000 milligrams daily, usually 1 large tablet. 2. Coenzyme Q10, CoQ10. This is another crucial player in the mitochondria. CoQ10 is one of the most potent antioxidants available in medicine today. High blood sugar creates oxidative stress. Imagine it as internal rusting that corrodes the delicate membranes surrounding your nerves. CoQ10 neutralizes this rust, protecting the nerve fibers from irreversible deterioration while simultaneously providing massive benefits to cardiovascular health. The maximum effective dose is typically 100 milligrams per day, with most patients taking between 30 milligrams to 100 milligrams. 3. Alpha Lipoic Acid. ALA, if I had to choose the single most important supplement for anti-aging and nerve health, it is Alpha Lipoic Acid. It is rightfully called the father of antioxidants. While vitamin C, found in citrus, and vitamin E are great, ALA is uniquely powerful because it is both water and fat soluble, allowing it to penetrate every single part of the nerve cell. Furthermore, it actively recycles other antioxidants back to their active states. ALA acts as direct nutrition for the nervous system and uniquely helps the body cells burn trapped glucose more efficiently. In the pharmacy, it is often sold under names like thiotacid, The standard therapeutic dose is 600 milligrams daily, and unless you have a specific allergy to it, it is a non-negotiable part of a diabetic protocol. For vitamin B12, many patients ask me, "Doctor, what about those red B12 injections or B-complex pills like Milgo or Depovit?" While pharmaceutical marketing heavily pushes these for nerve pain, deep scientific reviews show that B12 alone does not cure diabetic neuropathy. However, it is absolutely essential to take it. Why? Because the myelin sheath, the insulation around the nerve, requires B12 to maintain its structural integrity. Furthermore, patients taking metformin long-term frequently suffer from medication-induced B12 depletion. Therefore, routine B12 supplementation, especially via injection, is highly recommended, even if it is not the primary painkiller. Now we reach the critical phase. Vitamins and sugar control will cure a small percentage of mild cases. But for the vast majority of patients suffering from severe, established neuropathy, we must intervene with targeted pharmacological agents to quiet the screaming nerves and halt further deterioration. 1. Duloxetine, Cymbalta. This is the gold standard active ingredient for diabetic nerve pain. Interestingly, this drug was originally developed as a highly effective antidepressant, an SNRI. However, clinical researchers noticed a fascinating side effect. Diabetic patients taking it for depression reported that their nerve pain miraculously vanished. The drug works by modulating neurotransmitters in the brain and spinal cord, effectively turning down the volume on the pain signals. You start with a small dose of 30 milligrams for 2 weeks to allow the body to adapt, then increase to 60 milligrams. It provides profound relief. If the brand name Cymbalta is unavailable or too expensive, look for cost-effective alternatives like Duloxetine, Cymbalta, or Neuralta. 2. Gabapentin. If Duloxetine does not yield the desired results, we move to our second line of defense. Gabapentin, found in brands like Convenin or Gabamash. Originally developed as an anti-seizure medication, it is brilliant at calming overactive, misfiring nerves. 3. Tricyclic antidepressants, TCAs, the final line of defense, is an older family of drugs, with the most notable being imipramine tofranil. We try to avoid these unless absolutely necessary because they carry a heavy burden of side effects. We only resort to them if the first 2 options have completely failed. Important note, you must never combine these 3 families of nerve medications. We use one at a time. If it fails, we safely transition to the next under strict medical supervision. To ensure you walk away from this episode with actionable steps, here is your practical roadmap, backed by recent scientific literature. Neuropathy drastically reduces your ability to feel cuts or blisters. Every single night before bed, take 60 seconds to physically inspect the bottom of your feet using a small mirror. This simple habit prevents ulcers and saves limbs. Never test the temperature of your bath water with your feet. Because of reduced sensation, you could easily suffer severe burns without realizing it. Always use your elbow or thermometer. You might be frustrated by having to take metformin daily, but let me share some highly encouraging news. Recent landmark research, including extensive studies from institutions like Kumamoto University, has shown that metformin does much more than lower sugar. It actively impacts cellular aging, improves endothelial function in blood vessels, and promotes longevity across multiple organ systems. So, view your metformin not just as a diabetes drug, but as a protective agent for your long-term health span. Remember, defeating neuropathy requires 3 pillars functioning together: strict glycemic control, diet plus triple therapy, cellular nutrition, ELA, CoQ10, L-Carnitine, and pain modulation, Duloxetine. Do not ignore one pillar and expect the other 2 to hold up the building. This brings us to the end of our comprehensive look at diabetic neuropathy. I hope this detailed breakdown empowers you to take control of your nerve health and have more informed discussions with your healthcare team. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you all.